All right, everybody, how's it going? It is Wednesday, July 6th, 2022, and we have some kind of breaking news from around the NFL, though. I think we're a little too late for it to kind of classify as like breaking news from around the league, but it's a big story nonetheless. It's kind of the Baker Mayfield drama. We've reached the sort of finale point involving the Browns in this saga. Because a trade's finally happened. It's been long anticipated. We weren't sure who was it going to be or who it was going to be. We weren't sure if it was going to be Seattle, if like a random team was going to come in like the Lions or the Steelers or someone like that. The Panthers were like one of the earlier teams tied to it, but we weren't sure what was going to happen. And now, here we are. We've reached the trade day. So, a new quarterback in Carolina. The Panthers are acquiring former number one overall pick Baker Mayfield from the Browns for a 2024 conditional fifth-round pick. So, basically, that could become a fourth-round pick if some set of situations are reached, whether that be games played, games started, amount of snaps taken. It could become a fourth-round pick. So, Baker to the Browns for a conditional fifth that could become a fourth. Let's see if there's anything more. So Baker is now a Panther, and for the Browns, that means Jacoby Brissett will be the potential starting quarterback depending on how long Deshaun Watson is out for his situation going on off the field. It could be, half a season. It could be a season. It could be more than a season. But for now, Baker Mayfield will not be part of that drama. He won't really figure into how the Browns operate at quarterback. Right now, it looks like it's Deshaun and then Jacoby Brissett. Now, for the Panthers, it's kind of complicated because they got, Baker, Darnold, Matt Corral, maybe somebody else. But they do have three guys down there now that all seem to be at least vying for the starting job. And here's the kind of financial side of everything. As we said, that it looks like the Browns are going to take on some responsibility here to trade away Baker. The Browns will pay Baker $10.5 million this season, which means they trimmed over $8 million in cash and salary cap space. The Panthers will pay Mayfield $5 million. Mayfield agreed to trim $3.5 million off his base salary. So Mayfield takes a small pay cut. The Panthers only have to pay $5 million, and the Browns are paying $10.5 million. And they get a conditional fifth round pick. So there we go. I mean, the deal's complete pending a physical. So. The cherry on top of this Mayfield trade, the Browns and Panthers play week 1, so that'll be pretty cool. Let's see what else. Yep, just a bunch of retweets that he's been traded. So nothing too crazy or breaking anymore with this trade. But yeah, it's officially official. It looks like Baker's on his way to the Panthers. Not really sure who wins this trade because if Baker turns out to be good, then the Panthers are gaining a guy who's won a playoff game, almost was able to win another versus the Chiefs, kind of brought the Browns back from the brink of being like one of the worst teams in football. They were defeated, 0-16, draft him, and eventually has them winning playoff games, and now he's on his way out because they went with Deshaun Watson. Kind of a complicated career of Baker Mayfield because if he can return to the form where he was in the playoff games and winning them, the Panthers just got a really good quarterback, and the Browns might have lost out on a potential franchise guy to go with Deshaun Watson, who maybe if he gets in a bunch of trouble might not play for a couple seasons. It's so complicated, this situation, but at least the Baker Mayfield aspect of the Browns carousel of quarterback clown college thing, whatever is going on, is figured out so far anyway. So we know at least where Baker's going to be. We don't really know what's going on further with the Browns. We're still waiting for the decision to be made. I'm sure that'll come out some point this week. I would imagine with this trade, though, that kind of indicates that maybe the Browns or something have had some inside information. Something was told to them, and they're like, hey, it's only going to be this long, so go ahead and do what you're going to do, and yada, yada, so on and so forth. So a lot more to come out of this, I think. We'll see what happens with the Browns situation at quarterback. We'll see what kind of quarterback competition there is in Carolina. If it's an open competition between Mayfield, Darnold, and Matt Corral, maybe he's probably the third guy, kind of like the least likely option. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Was this a good trade, bad trade? Did anybody win or lose? Did the Browns get fleeced? I mean, technically they have to pay $10.5 million to get a potential fourth-round draft pick for Baker, I mean, if you're the Panthers, all you had to give up was a potential fourth-round draft pick to get a real quarterback that can actually help you start winning games immediately. I would say the Panthers walk away from this with a trade, but to be honest, because of the way the Browns handled this and the way that everybody knew they were trying to trade him, it was a rough situation. Baker's trade value fell off a little bit because of that and the way he played last year, so The Browns were only going to get so much for this trade, and they kind of did it to themselves. So I mean, the Panthers really won this trade, and whoever really did take this trade was always going to win it, unless they overpaid, which would have been hard to do. So, all right, let me know what you think down below of this move. I know I'm probably pretty late to getting this out there and kind of providing all that news. You probably already knew that. I guess I just provided my thoughts. It seems like the Panthers walk away the winners of this trade, so let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know what you think down below about any aspect of this situation. I'll be sure to comment back as soon as I can. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Both things help the channel out, and it's all that YouTube stuff, so I'm not going to really say all of it. So, all right, we're probably just a few weeks away from training camp, and that means preseason starts up soon after that, and then we're right on the way to the start of the regular season. I would expect to see NFL videos starting up in probably like a month or so, maybe just sparingly here throughout. So, thank you guys so much for listening. Hope you're enjoying the off season. I'll see you when the season starts, or whenever when videos start becoming more regular. All right, thank you guys so much for listening. Have a great rest of your day. Go Lions, go Tigers, and of course, it's always go Patriots. I'll see you when I see you next. Have a great rest of your whenever you listen. Bye-bye.